The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wildcard Weekend here on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A quick throw caught by Godwin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Griffin, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Griffin, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Herbert. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So out come the Rams now for their first possession.
Okay, ready?
And trotting. Introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
2nd down, here's a run with Bigsby. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Warriors 70. Ready?
Willis looks to pass it here. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
70 Rangers.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line. Dragon 60. Ready?
They go play action with Willis. Open man downfield is Duvernay. A big play there for LA. 46 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, And that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Go, Reed, go.
Another run by Bigsby. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Take Bigsby from 17 yards out. And the Rams will strike first here in this wild card matchup. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And you know, listen, there's two ways to get the number 7 seed. You can back into it or you can charge your way into it and seize it. But ultimately, once you're here, you can throw that out the window. You've got to come to play.
Yeah, you just think of that phrase, any given Sunday or Saturday as the case may be. And even though this is a 2 versus 7 matchup, don't think for 1 second that this game's going to be a pushover. Anything can happen once the playoffs begin.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, it's Griffin. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the middle they go. Griffin. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Herbert. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And that's going to be caught downfield by Finn. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. These two teams all tied after one. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check pass. Check pass. Let's go.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Off the play fake, here's Willis. Rolling to his touchdown, Rams. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 17 yards out. And the Rams have taken the lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Griffin looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run. tune of 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Griffin. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6.
21.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him at a critical spot.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started. The way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Panther Street. Panthers.
Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And in a situation like this, you're in the 2nd half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
Okay, break.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Ready.
Willis now off play action. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
3rd down, it's Willis. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On second down now, it's Griffin, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Able to hang on to the ball this time, and in the process picks up the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum going. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. On first down, it's Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Second down and 3. Up the middle they go. Griffin breaks through the contact. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Herbert. Touchdown! From 10 yards out. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. But the Rams going to take over late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Willis will look to throw on first down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Willis to throw on second. Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Willis now off of play action. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Willis rushing into the line in a hurry here. Willis to throw once more. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And this one is right through. And that will tie things at 17-all. Level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
So we come a look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Yeah. Live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Rig alert, rig alert. 79 Broncos. Ready,
From the gun, Bigsby. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Rolling to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
19 Lions.
On third down, it's Willis. Escaping the pressure right. Now, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. At the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. On first down, Justin Herbert throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Holloway, and he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
10 yards. First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Here's Herbert. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Willis's throw complete there to St. Brown. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Strong run, but they get to him just beyond the 40. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. In motion, the tight end. Play fake. Here's Willis. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 49 yards there. A big one.
When you get into the second half of the tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance. And this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary. And that's a job well done there.
And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
19, 5 years. Come 19, come 19. Drop 60, drop 60.
Now Willis. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Bigsby. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain if... Them with some options here on 4th and inches. Offensively, not what they wanted there, but hey, you can kick the field goal here and take the lead.
Felt like a little bit of a statement stop, didn't it? You know, made a big play right there. Okay, guess what? Ball's in your court, guys. What are you going to do? Myself, I kick the field goal, get the 3, and take the lead.
They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. Yeah. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Griffin. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Griffin. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Back now in Los Angeles. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He'll take it at the 42. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Here's a give to Bigsby. Gets past 1 man. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Willis looks to pass it here. This is Fant on the short completion. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Willis looking to throw it. And that's complete to McCaffrey. Good footwork at the 30. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Dances by him, and he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check smash. Check smash. Panther 11. Panther 11. Mustang 19.
Willis out of the gun. And he's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Duvernay in motion. And they run the toss to Bigsby. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Not your normal call on short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
Bigsby once more. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Take Bigsby. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead. And this will not be... touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle they go. It's Griffin, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be in... out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Snead. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert operating from the red zone. The pass taken in by Mayer. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
To the air again, Herbert. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jay Tufele with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Here we go. This is fourth down. They snap it to Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their... They get the first and save a timeout. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Well, they went with a fullback dive that time.
And, Brandon, when I was a kid, the fullback carried the ball equally as much as the running back, then known as the halfback. Nowadays, the fullback's job is to block. Put him out in front, let him clear a path.
They still have a couple more chances here from the one. They'll try to run this one in. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Rivers free. And he is going to be out of bounds here, short of the line to gain, so that will be a turnover on downs. Well, their first attempt earlier with success. For a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. Second and inches. He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Hey, smash Broncos! Ready?
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game.